it go, let it go.
I know I'm breaking out horrible. I have 3 huge pimples right here, right there, and right here. I'm pretty sure you can see them. You guys see that? Horrible. That is because, you know, just like hormonal, and like I haven't been drinking a lot of water too, so you know that can really explain that. But I'm just gonna get right into it. I already did my brows, always off camera. I always do them off camera just because, you know, for some reason I don't know, I just kind of always do them off camera, you know. So I went ahead and primed my eyelids with the Urban Decay Potion. I honestly like to use a primer better than a concealer, because with a concealer you don't get that pigment really well, honestly, and with the primer you do get like such a clean base. So I really like that. And then I just like to get a beauty blender and just really have it like flat on there. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this yellow shade in the palette with my Morphe M573. We're gonna go ahead and get that and use it as a transition color. I really love this color because there is so much pigment and it's just really smooth to the skin. Going in with that same brush, we are going to get the Morphe 3502 palette and picking up this orange shade right here. We are using the same brush and we're going to go on top of the yellow that we just placed. So we want to kind of tap it on there. So going in with my Morphe M433 brush and going back into the Morphe 3502 palette, I am going to go ahead and pick up this red tone right here. So I'm going to go ahead and place that one on my crease. I'm going to place that one on my crease and my outer V. So you really want to get a red shade in there. So I am taking that red and the one from the Take Me to Brazil. Going back with my Morphe M573, we are going back to the orange shade and buffing all that red into the orange. So I do want to start blending a darker color on my crease, which is why I'm going to go ahead and pick up this orange. It's a way more darker orange on our Morphe M513, and we're going to use that towards our crease. Use tappy motions. We're trying to avoid the eyelid just because we will be adding a glitter in the center. I am going to go ahead and cut my crease and I will be right back. I went ahead and I did cut my crease and then I started doing my lid shadow, but then I was like, crap, I'm recording. I completely forgot. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take this Stila glitter. So it is the Glitter and Glow. This is in the shade Smoky Storm. We are going to place this on our eyelid and start blending it towards our outer and then start blending the color in. Now I will be going back with the Morphe M433 and I'm not going to take any more product, but I'm going to take what's on there and start tapping so I can go ahead and blend it all in. Going back with the first brush that I did use, I'm going to go ahead and blend everything just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. Then I am going to go ahead and pick up this MAC brush and just blend in the rest of the flaws. Taking a makeup remover wipe, I use the ones from Neutrogena. These are absolutely amazing. I'm going to remove any extras from the eye, so right there. I will be highlighting my brow bone and my inner eye as well. I'm going to grab this highlighter at the bottom of the Take Me to Brazil palette and place it on a Morphe M213 and start to highlight my brow bone and my inner eye. Let me go ahead and also pop on my eyelashes and I will be right back to start the face. Alright, I did pop on my lashes. I am using the ones by Mink Lashes. They're the 3D Mink Lashes. I will have them listed down below. But now I'm going to go ahead and start with my base. So for foundation, I like to mix two. So I'm still really in love with the Fit Me. but recently I've been starting to use the Too Faced Born This Way. This one is in the shade Warm Nude, and then the one for Fit Me is in 225 Medium Buff. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix both of these into my skin. Since I do have really dry skin, this does give me a really luminous and hydrating skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that all over my face. For concealer, I will be using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Honey, and I will be placing this on the high points of my face, on my forehead, my nose, and my cupid's bow. Okay. And start blending in that as well. A tip that I would want to give to you guys is that if you have dry skin, I recommend you to do your makeup with a beauty blender, just because with a beauty blender it has a more finishing it has a more luminous finish, just because you are damping your beauty blender, so it's not gonna be all like patchy and like really dry looking for those of you that have dry skin. Because with a brush, I used to always use the Kabuki brush by Morphe, but I don't use it anymore for the reason that it looks really dry and then I crease a lot. So ever since I started using just the beauty blender with hydrating foundations, I've seen a huge difference in my skin. It looks more luminous, more hydrating, and you know, way better. For powder, I will be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up with my beauty blender and go around the areas where I did place the concealer. I'm not gonna place as much. I don't bake because, you know, I do tend to since I do have dry skin, I don't like to bake because my skin will look even more dry. But in the winter time, I do tend to get a bit oily, just a bit, not a whole lot. So I like to, you know, kind of take my time with the powder, because if you don't blend the powder out, it can receive a lot of patches in your skin. So you want to take your time with concealer, foundation, with the base of your face. So the foundation, concealer, and powder. Moving on to bronzer and contour, I do love to use two types of bronzer. So I do use the Born This Way and also the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and use this e.l.f. cream contour palette. It is my first time using it. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so we're going to go ahead and try it out for the first time. I'm going to pick up this shade right here. So we're going to pick up that one with a bit of this one. So let's see how that turns out. So I am using the Morphe E47 to do my contour, and now I am going to go ahead with the beauty blender and blend it all out. I honestly really like it. I like how it doesn't look like too dramatic, but it does look really good on my skin. So first impression on this, really good. Moving on to bronzing, I am going to first pick up the one from Too Faced. This is in Deep Tan, and I'm going to go ahead and go over where I contoured. I forgot to mention the brush. I am using the Morphe M530. After bronzing up the face with that one, I'm going to go over to the Give Me Sun by MAC with the same brush and just start using it. This one has way more pigment, but I really love this one. Taking my Morphe E4 blush brush and my Milani blush, this is an 05 Luminoso. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the cheeks of my face. Now for highlight, I am picking up the Morphe E504 brush and the Becca Opal highlighter and placing that on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. What I like to do is just go back with the beauty blender to make sure everything is blended out. Nothing looks too cakey, but I like to go really smoothly and soft with this step. We're gonna finish off with our under eyes. Going back with the Morphe 3502 palette and picking up this flat brush by e.l.f. I am gonna go ahead and pick up the dark orange and the red shade and placing that in our under eye. My favorite mascara has to be the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, so it's really great. I love it. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. To line my lips, I am using this Itati lip liner. This is in the shade Chocolate. We're going to go over our lips with this lip pencil. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills matte lip. This is in the shade Stripped. It is a liquid lipstick. We're going to go ahead and place that on top of the lip liner. So now we are going to go ahead and add a gloss, and the perfect one to go with this lipstick, we're going to go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty and place this all over our lips. Finishing up this look, I am going to be using one of the setting sprays that I did receive from Gerald's Cosmetics, which thank you guys so much for sending me a package. I did receive 3 of them, so you guys, I'm so excited to try it out. I am going to go ahead and try out the Rose setting spray today. So it just comes in this black and gold package, and then it just looks like this. So it just says Slay All Day setting spray. Alright guys, this does conclude my red holiday look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look as much as I did. I will be doing a vlog after this and be telling you guys about how the setting spray worked, if it, you know, kept my face really luminous, really hydrated all day. But for the most part, I really love how it turned out on me so far. Like, so far I'm looking at myself in the mirror and it just all looks really glowy, really nice. And I hope it stays like that all day, but I will have you guys updated on that. Other than that, thank you again so much for all the love and support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.